So this, if you're following on your map, this is field 61. There used to be a divider. Now it's all one field. But 61, we're standing in 62, and 63 is on the other side of the ditch, and then 64 is on the other side of that tree line here. Massive amount of clearing that took place in here, and that was that Pheasants Forever grant, the Wildlife Habitat grant from the department through Pheasants Forever, that Pheasants Forever provided match for, did that clearing. So this has been sprayed recently. Depending on what it does, we may spray it again one more time before the end of the year. Otherwise, this will get sprayed in the spring, burned down with Roundup and 2,4-D, and then we'll plant it, and at that point we'll spray it with Plateau. But all this is going to be planted. That green spot there is a reed canary grass dominated wool wetland. So reed canary looks like great cover. The problem with it is in the wintertime it just goes completely flat. You know, so right now you go, man, that would be great cover, but and personally I think the pheasants don't like it for cover because it's hard for them to get up out of. You know, it's hard for them to walk through. They'd rather have that bunch grasses that have alleyways for them to walk through. So an awful lot of work. There was a massive, and I mean massive, brush pile down here that the crew burned this winter, and I was kind of getting on them because there's another one in 64 that they were supposed to do, but they did this one, and then there's a big, there was like a north-south little fence row in there just in the middle of the field. There's a bit of a junk pile in there. They burned another big pile there, but there's one in 64 that, and when they showed me how big this was, I'm like, holy crap, I think it took them 4 days of burning to burn that one brush pile. So, but this is going to be another great place to, and this, just the clearing, taking the brush out of it, this, they saw short-eared owls in this field, Henslow sparrows, bobolinks, eastern meadowlarks, so those other grassland birds that were, you know, you may not be interested in, but we're interested in them, and they reacted just to having the brush gone, and we're in here. Henslow's a state endangered bird, so we needed to, we burned this down before they nested, and then burned it down again after they nested, so they didn't suffer in any way. But in any event,
what's that called?
Henslow sparrow. Birders get all excited about it. I mean, from a parks and recreation standpoint, we like to see recreation of all sorts. Like certainly hunting is a big deal, but you know, people come here during the summer to look at birds. They buy recreation passports. They have a good time. They have you know, they see cool things. That's all good too. So, but they get excited when they start to see those grassland birds. And there's a place. Where is it? Superior Township, northeast, like up by Plymouth. And you go there. The short-eared owls. It's like a Chrysler
Ford. Old Ford Farm.
And it's just a big chunk of grass. And you'll go there, and there'll be 50 cars there in the evening just there to watch a short-eared owl. It's you know, watch them hunt, and it's kind of fun watching. They're like marsh hawk, but at night. So they fly over the field, and they are not big enough to be I'm sure that they could take a pheasant chick or something, but what they're after is mice. It takes 2 or 3 mice to make them happy for the night. So they're not interested in a big rooster pheasant with spurs that can eat the crap out of them. So.
We had a pair of short-eared owls this spring, and then we burned the field, and
they took off. Yeah.
So maybe they'll come back.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. But they're fun to watch. In North Dakota, the dogs point them all the time because there's so much open grass there. They just roost in the grass, and so the dogs will point it, and you go, that's kind of a weird point. You walk in, and the owl will flush, you know, and but they're fun to watch. So. Anyway, we're going to go now. We're going to go up to
Tomer,
and we're going to
Field 7.
Field 7 looks a lot like this.
Okay.
We could stop and look at it. Field 7 is, we had the crew in, we hydro-axed. I mean, that was another one that was a massive amount of clearing. It's about a 30-acre field, and about 20 acres of it was brush. And we have taken it back. And we've connected it to the farm field to the west, or to the east, or to the west rather. And then there's a little field by the parking lot. We can stop there, or we can just stop along the road and see like at field 9 or.
We can go anywhere you want to
13.
go. I just thought that's where you might be going, but if you got a better place, let's go there.
Yeah, let's just. It looks like this.
Okay.
So we'll go and we'll stop just along the road there. It's not the greatest place to park, but we'll show you field 9, field 13, field 20 that are all really nice grass. And then as you're going.